guys, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, I'm Ashley and we're about to make some fall muffins. We are going to make some fall muffins. These are my tried and true favorite fall muffins I make. I honestly make them kind of year round, but they just, every time fall approaches, it's the move. It's the time to do it then at least. It is a little past 10 in the morning here and I haven't had any breakfast, so I'm pretty hungry. So I wanted to make these anyways, but I thought it'd be fun to film and throw it in somewhere. So if you want to make these, they're the easiest things and I want you to be able to enjoy them this season. So you're going to need 3 ingredients. You're going to need a box of spice cake mix. You don't have to get Betty Crocker. This is just the one that my store had on stock when I went and picked it up. You need to get a can of pumpkin. Make sure it's not pumpkin pie filling. Make sure it's pure pumpkin. And then you need some chocolate chips. I've also seen people do this with white chocolate chips. I've had those before. It's amazing. I love both, but today we're using regular chocolate chips because this is what I actually had. We will probably use this whole bag because you need about half a bag. It's kind of like measure with your heart when it comes to the chocolate chips. If you put too many though, it will overpower the muffin and you really won't get much pumpkin taste. So I don't like to use too many, but we had these little mini regular chocolate chips, so we're gonna be using those. So start by putting your oven at 350 and we're gonna mix these ingredients together. The whole box of spice cake mix, you don't need the ingredients that come on the back to like make the cake. It's just this box, this whole can, and as much of the chocolate chips as you want. We're gonna mix those together and we will go from there. Okay, so I'm doing mini muffins. I should have specified that, but I always do these in mini versions because I just think they're so much easier to just come and grab as a snack and eat versus the big ones are very large, but you can do either. If you do the minis, I cook on 350 for 10 to 12 minutes. If I do a normal sized muffin, then I think I did about 15 to 18 minutes last time I did it, but I've only done it once or twice, so it's hard for me to remember. Try to do mini if you can do mini. Hello guys, we are in the car heading to Lowe's. I just wanted to check in and say we are about to DIY the pumpkins that have been in a previous video that I'm decorating with. We are going to paint them the terracotta clay textured look, and so we need to go to Lowe's to get the paint, and then we need to go to Kroger or Walmart or wherever and get some baking soda. I might pick up like a foam brush while I'm at it because I'm not sure what our status is on how many brushes I have, but we have Miss Tenny with us in the car and we're gonna go run those 2 errands, come back, and then we're gonna paint them. So I hope you guys will stay tuned. I'm so excited to get this done. Guys, so we are back home from Lowe's. I got everything I needed. I got the Arm & Hammer baking soda. It doesn't have to be Arm & Hammer, but I got the baking soda at Lowe's. There was like a pallet full of them when I walked in, which was amazing. It saved me a stop. I don't know if Lowe's like typically has that or if they know that this trend is so big that they are carrying those pumpkins and then very closely in the store they're carrying the baking soda. But nevertheless, it is 10:20. I literally thought to myself I was going to stop and get lunch because I've been up since 7 and I haven't eaten anything, and I was kind of thinking in my head it was lunchtime, but I pulled into Chicken Salad Chick drive-thru and looked at the time and it was exactly 10 o'clock when I went in, and I was like, they're probably not not serving lunch yet. They may not even be open yet because it's still 10 o'clock. So anyway, I've just come home, cut up an apple, gotten some peanut butter. I put a little bit of chocolate chips on there for a little sweet little kick. But I think I'm gonna go out and have maybe like a later lunch and get chicken salad chick later. Who knows? I just need something to time me over, but we're gonna eat this little snack. I got some awesome Honeycrisp apples at the store yesterday. Very autumn and fall. And we're gonna have this little snack and then start DIYing our pumpkins. Okay, so I'm sitting on my drop cloth. I have my pumpkins. All three of them are right over here. We've got our baking soda. We've got the paint. I just got a sample size and it's the satin interior Valspar brand. They didn't ask. This is just, I think, like the normal, but you can pick any color swatch and they can do it on any kind of sample, but this is like $5. So I think it's plenty online. That seems to be what people do. This is the color I picked. You can kind of do like any color, really, like anything similar. I've seen people do this with black and make it like very matte black, which also looks really cool. This is called Terracotta Trail and it's Valspar brand. The number is 2005-7B. So anyways, it said terracotta, which is kind of what like drew me to it because this is like supposed to be a terracotta look. And then I got 2 of the little foam brushes. These are each 99 cents at Lowe's. So I'm gonna go get a paper plate or a plastic plate, dump our paint in it, and we're gonna get started. You all, I have finished our pumpkins and I absolutely love them. The cords are over here. I took those out with the bulbs because they do glow. But I took this out to make it easier to paint the full thing and not get the cords dirty. But I think they are so pretty. There are still imperfections. There are still some things to be desired. But I think all in all, they turned out really, really well. This was a very inexpensive craft versus if you buy the real terracotta clay ones, they are hundreds of dollars after buying all 3. So I really enjoy how they turned out. I wanted to put them on the porch, but now I'm loving them right here, but I need to figure out a way they can be plugged in if I do them here since our outlet is hidden behind this little wood piece here. But here's a closer up look of them all. Honestly, if I can't plug them in, I may figure out how to just shove some little fairy lights in there or something, but they turned out really pretty. I love the color that I went with. The baking soda is definitely what makes it have that look to it, but absolutely love them. Okay, so we have just finished our pumpkins and I am ready to bake again. So I filmed the clip of the pumpkin chocolate chip muffins that we made last week and I ran out. I finished them up last night. It was so sad, but I'm sure we'll be making them again really soon because they're just so easy and they're like the perfect little treat that just hits every time. So good. But we are making another iconic Halloween fall treat dessert, but with a little twist. This is another super easy recipe, or at least it claims to be, it looks to be, but we are making the classic Pillsbury sugar cookies, but we are going to back them with a chocolate chip cookie. Kind of infuse them. I will show you what they look like. So here is what they look like. As you can see, it's that classic pumpkin cookie. and then it's on a chocolate chip cookie. We're gonna press it in a little bit more, but I've seen so many people doing this year. So what you need is the chocolate chip standard cookie dough. I got Nestle Toll House because that's actually what the recipe recommended, but it was also just very convenient at my grocery store. You could literally get any brand of this, but you'll also need a box of the Halloween Pillsbury cookies. They also make ghosts and potentially like witch hats or Frankensteins. I know I've seen other designs throughout the years. I went ahead and got 2 boxes of these. I don't even think we'll use a whole box of these right now. It makes 20 and we'll make 12, I think. So anyways, we won't even use a whole box right now, but if you know anything about these cookies, they get set out really early and then they are like gone and so hard to find, at least in my area. And so I like to have them on hand for like any last minute thing you just want to take something to. We still have over a month until Halloween. We still have like 6 weeks till Halloween, so I wanted to be safe. So basically the recipe says we're going to take 2 pieces of this cookie dough and we're gonna ball them up and then roll them out to basically make like a larger cookie, and we're gonna lay those on. We're gonna do that with all of this cookie dough. We're gonna put that on a baking sheet, and then we're going to put one of these on top of the rolled out chocolate chip cookie dough, and then we're gonna put it in the preheated oven for 12 minutes. And that is really it. Like I said, I'm gonna like try and push mine down a little bit more, not just set it on top, but I'm gonna put my Criminal Minds show on. I just started season 9 today. This is the 3rd time I'm watching this show. It's just so good. But I'm the weird girl that I either watch Gilmore Girls right now in the fall or I watch Criminal Minds. It's like I want to be in that whimsy, blissful fall or spooky season. So anyways, I'm gonna put my Criminal Minds show on my iPad over here. Let's start rolling dough. Okay, so we have rolled out our dough into the little balls, the cookie dough or the chocolate chip dough, and I'm making a little adjustment for what I see is gonna work better. I think what's gonna work better is I have them in the little balls. I'm gonna put those into the 350 oven and bake them for, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes. And so they get warm, soft, and flatten a little bit. Then I'm going to take them out and quickly press the little pumpkin ones in each cookie and then put them back in and bake those for about 10 minutes. I may even do the chocolate chip ones longer than 5 because they call for 12 minutes if they are the little single size, but they're doubled up, which makes me think more like 16 to 17 minutes. And the pumpkin ones need about 10. So I feel like that's gonna be the best way to get those fully cooked like they need to be, and also the shape, because they are just so sticky that they were not flattening very well at all. So that's my plan. We're just trial and erroring. We're gonna see how it goes. There's no like, I mean, I don't want them burnt, but they don't have to be beautiful. I just think they'll be really cute for the season. So we're just trial and erroring here, but we're gonna see how this turns out. All right, you guys, these are literally the biggest cookies ever. They are huge. I never thought they'd get this big. It makes me wonder if I did this just with one piece of the dough, unlike the recipe called, if it would be a little bit more practical. They're just very large, but I'm sure they're going to be yummy. There's no problem with them being big, you know? It's just, ideally they would be a little smaller, but they look really cute. I love the way that they have turned out, so I'll have to let you guys know how these are in a minute. Okay guys, we are now going to try one. It's cooled off enough where I could pick it up and it came off the sheet so well, but it's still warm, so let's give it a try. This is just a warm, gooey cookie. You have the sugar cookie element, you have the chocolate chip cookie element. It's so good. All right, you guys, and that is going to be all for this fall days in the life video. I hope you guys have enjoyed this little baking, cooking, DIY days. It has been so fun, and I'm so looking forward to doing more of these kinds of things this season, as I feel like this season, it calls for it, it beckons getting to spend time doing some crafts, doing some whimsical things, getting to try new treats and foods and such. So I look forward to lots more days like this, but I cannot wait to spend the next one with you. I hope you guys will give this video a like, a comment. Please subscribe to my channel. I am so close to hitting a big goal of mine for this year, so if you will, please help me reach towards that. But I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!